All right, everyone, going live here on a tornado warning for Lauderdale County. Tornado has been observed. Looking at this thing, it's tracking off to the northeast toward the Tennessee, going to the northeast. Make sure everything's working correctly here. All right, we're looking good. Observed tornado according to the Doppler radar here. Let's get that back up. Okay. So let's get that out. National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for northwestern Lauderdale County, northwestern Colbert County. A confirmed tornado was located 7 miles east of JP Coleman State Park, moving east to 25 miles per hour. Broadcast media confirmed tornado. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of northwest Lauderdale, northwest Colbert counties, including the following locations: Riverton, Wright, Threet, Zip City, and Waterloo. Repeat, there is a tornado on the ground. You need to take cover immediately, especially with this kind of environment we're dealing with today. Just a cell that has just already went completely insane here. Tornado warning on it. Let's check that out on the velocity scan. Also the correlation. We're a little bit far away from Huntsville, so let me back it down. We're going to switch to another radar. I don't know if this one's going to be much better off, really. You can definitely see the couplet there for sure. Not a very good area to be between radar sites there. They're both just about as far away. But yeah, good signature. So we did have reports that it was on the ground. I don't see a debris signature, but I am far away on both scans. So it's not in a very good spot. Broadcast media reported it. And of course, looking at this little cell here, it doesn't look like a big deal, really. That just shows you what type of environment that we have today, a critical environment where there could be some, decent tornadoes out there just pop up. But that's crazy. Observed tornado been reported by broadcast media on the ground. Looks like that's a warning for northwestern Lauderdale County and northwest Colbert County. It was confirmed on the ground at 12:07. So located 7 miles east of JP Coleman State Parks, moving east at 25 miles per hour. So it was observed, even though not able to see nothing thanks to the radar shots. We're not in a good spot. And let's see if I can hit it. It's offline, of course. I don't really have any closer radars other than Huntsville, so we're just going to beam it with Huntsville and go from there. Not a very good spot with radars. Okay, I did see a little bit of a signature there as it crossed over into Alabama there around Waterloo. But it's still really high up beam we're going here. This is moving off to the northeast or east-northeast, so it looks like it will head close to the Cloverdale, Alabama area, and then just trying to watch it track just a bit. It's tracking off, looks like, to the kind of northeast or east-northeast. It may eventually go up into Tennessee. We're going to keep a close eye on it here. There is a tornado warning out. Broadcast media did report it on the ground, and that looked to definitely be the case there for a moment as it was crossing over. But already, Supercell has fired up just like that, pretty much out of nowhere. So tracking off to the northeast, we'll look at see if there's any new updates on that warning. It goes until 12:45. That's for Colbert County and Lauderdale County. So other than it saying that it'll be in mainly rural areas of northwest Lauderdale and Colbert, including the following areas: Riverton, Wright, Threet, Zip City, and Waterloo. Make sure you take shelter now. This thing has been reported on the ground. So take shelter if you're in any of those areas. Make sure you are below ground. It was observed, and we're in a really bad radar spot here, so can't really tell anymore if it's on the ground, but we are more than likely will be going under a tornado watch here pretty shortly with cells like this popping up, just like that, very quick. So we'll have to watch any thunderstorms that develop at all today, because they could have the threat of producing tornadoes, just like this one has. So there should be a watch going up within the hour. I'm going to say a tornado watch. Yeah, really high winds within that cell. I'm going to hit it, look at it through another radar. Okay, so I did briefly see a debris signature on it as it crossed over. It looked like almost on top of Waterloo potentially. Again, not a confirmation that it hit that area, but there was looked like a debris signature on that as it came across. Again, I'm beaming really high up, so yeah, it was for sure as it crossed over the water there. And it may still be on the ground right now. I'm not getting, a really good radar signal here, considering where I'm at. The radar sites are really far away. I do still see rotation with it, so if you are in the path of that tornadic storm, you need to be underground. Again, the areas where that would be at would be northwest Lauderdale County and northwestern Colbert County, possibly around the Riverton, Wright, Threet, Zip City, and Waterloo areas. It's already to the east of Waterloo, so continuing off to the east-northeast, very close to Gravely Springs. So it looks like this thing is headed, it's right over Wright currently. Moving on to the east northeast toward Stewartville. So if you're in Stewartville, get underground immediately along Highway 20 there. Around, yes, looks like it's going very close to Stewartville and maybe in between there. Highway 20, you might want to get off of that area if you're near Stewartville. On Highway 20, definitely might want to get out of that area until this passes, because that's a pretty strong signature right there. There could be a tornado on the ground still with it. Again, I'm in between the radar sites. Not a good shot, an area to be. But there could be a tornado still on the ground with this. Moving towards Stewartville. And I can't get any kind of other signal or other than this. Even with the reflectivity this far out, it's so pixelated, it's hard to see. And my nearest radar site is off air. Of course. I'm going to beam it from the another radar site. And it's not any better. But I can see the rotation a little bit more in there. So yeah, definitely, if you're in Stewartville, get underground now. Don't take another minute. Don't wait another second. Get underground now. Same with Threet. Definitely take shelter. Get underground there as well. Looks like it's headed right towards Stewartville, like literally right toward that area. And yeah, there's definitely a strong velocity signature in there. I'm looking at it on another scan. So it looks like right towards Stewartville, or it might pass just slightly south. I can't really say that, though. It looks like it's heading right towards Stewartville and maybe Threet. So if you're in that area, you need to be underground immediately. You don't have much longer to do it. and it's moving off to the east at 25 miles per hour, so it's not moving very fast. So if you're in Stewartville, get to your shelter. You don't have a lot longer. You're probably experiencing some light to moderate rain, but what's on the other side of that light to moderate rain is what you're going to have to watch when the rain starts really picking up. This is more than likely going to be rain wrapped. Looks like it's about to be right on top of Stewartville right now. Getting really close to it. All right, new tornado warning. Tornado warning issued for northwest Colbert County. That's got to be, let's see if I can get this new one up. Okay, come on. What are you doing? Okay, 12:45 until 12:45. It's still saying the same thing. I'm still seeing a debris signature. I'm actually pretty certain that that's a debris signature at this point on the southwestern portion of that. It's really hard to tell because of the radar site, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is indicating there. I'm going to look at it through another radar to get a little better idea. But yeah, if you're in Stewartville, Threet, any of them areas, be underground, immediately. Gravely Springs as well. Make sure you're underground there in Gravely Springs. Yeah, with this other radar scan, I can't even confirm, but that's a signature showing up. So yeah, it is so aggravating. I can't really confirm it, even though it looks like there's something there. So I'm going to go ahead and say till this is canceled that that's still on the ground in my view. So going right towards Stewartville, of course, Gravely Springs, they needed to be underground too, and Threet. Looks like it may have broadened out a bit, but we're still beaming way too high up. What's crazy is there's not a whole lot of lightning with this thing at all. I only see a little bit of lightning with it. All right, let me move to the chat. Take a look here. This will not be moving toward DeKalb County no time soon. This is not coming for DeKalb County. This is in northwest Alabama. But we need to prepare for anything because these storms are popping up like this and going tornado warn just like that. So we need to watch any storms that develop today. And again, this is in Colbert County, northwestern portion. But yeah, if these storms keep popping up like this, we're in for a rough day today. And we got another, and I'm going to have to keep an eye on around Anderson that's developed. It looks just nothing really concerning about it yet, but we'll watch it. This northwestern Lauderdale County and northwestern Colbert County, it's been observed a little while ago. So it looks like it's heading right toward the Threet area, right on top of Stewartville right now. Again, I can't tell if it's on the ground or not because where my radar sights are at. I've got one in Huntsville, which is beaming too high up, and I got one in Mississippi that's beaming too high up. So I'm not in a good spot. Without storm spotters reporting, I just can't see it. But all I can do is guess and say that it's on the ground, considering by the report. That's all I can really do at this point. And I'm looking for any storm spotter reports. I have not seen any spotter reports yet, but we do have a storm spotter just to the south. That's actually north of Petersville. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to see anything with this storm either, where they're at. So it looks like this thing's trying to creep its way up into Tennessee currently. Looks like it was confirmed 7 miles east of J.P. Coleman State Park. It was moving to the east at 25 miles per hour. That was way earlier. This thing is currently again switching the radar out. Moving right toward Threet, right on top of Stewartville. So if you're in them two areas, hopefully you've already been in your safe place for a little while now. And definitely stay there. This thing's not moving very fast at all, so it's going to seem like it's taking forever to get by. I haven't even got our family prepared for this just yet, the shelters and all, and this thing, just bam, popped up out of nowhere and went tornado warned. But as you can see, it's well away from DeKalb County, well further away. I just hate being in between radar sites like this. So still seeing a concerning signature there going kind of south of Threet. And I wish my voice would come back, but it's it ain't wanting to for some reason, but we'll just have to deal with it, I guess. And looks like it may be going kind of to the east-northeast toward maybe Johnson's Crossroads, Cloverdale area. Need to be watching it. So I'm going to briefly step back and grab a drink and see if I can't get my voice back. I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully I got my voice back. Maybe. Looks like it's like right on top of Threet now. Maybe it's a little south of the little town of Threet. And visually, I can't really, pick nothing up. And my chat decided it would stop. Yeah, it's a good idea to say a prayer before all this gets in here. That's for sure. I'll be honest, I haven't seen the storms pop up and become tornadic, just snap like that in many, many years. It's been quite a while since I've seen them do that. And I'm hoping that this is an isolated incident and they don't keep on doing that through the day. Because if they do, we're going to have a real big, possibly an outbreak if they do like that. So let's hope that they all don't do like that. I'm not trying to scare everybody to death. I'm just being honest. Like, that was snap, blink of an eye, tornado on the ground. And it's in a bad spot. But we'll be tracking throughout today, of course. And again, I feel kind of helpless because I'm in a bad radar site where that storm's at. I can't really confirm any details with it other than what was reported by the broadcast media that it was on the ground. That was earlier. And right now we have these the two little towns that's been potentially hit for all I know, Stewartville and Threet. I'm not sure if they were. Hopefully they weren't. But looking this high up into the storm, I can't really see much other than some rotation. There's definitely rotation there, no doubt. There's rotation, but to me, it doesn't look like a lot. But I'm beaming really high up. I can't see what's going on at the ground. So this is way high up, and I'm seeing that kind of rotation that high up. That's concerning, to be honest. So all right, which radar is this thing beaming off of again? Okay, we're switching. Looks like it's closer to Huntsville at this point. And oh my goodness, it looks worse on this reflectivity than it did the other one. So Huntsville looks like it's beaming higher up still. So it looks like the area of rotation is now about to cross. Looks like that's Highway 157. Or that's Highway or County Road 157. I still haven't really learned how to tell the difference between them on this map. I think the highways are kind of grayed out, and the county roads are not so much grayed out. I don't know. It may be Highway 157. It may be County Road 157. It doesn't say, so I'm thinking it's Highway 157 because it's got these kind of labeled out, Lauderdale County Road 10. So I'm thinking maybe that is Highway 157. Looks like Cloverdale Road. It says 157. Near Threet, it's crossing across. Bethel Grove area needs to be taking their tornado precautions at this point. Also, the Johnson's Crossroads area, if you're living in that area, in Cloverdale. All right, we're going back to regular. That's a pretty strong signature showing up. So I'm still thinking there's something there, maybe even on the ground. That's a very concerning signature right now, especially. It's really picked up. Okay, so we may have something on the ground, or may have, because of looking at some certain details I'm getting starting to show up. But we're still way too high up. So this thing's about to make its way into Tennessee. So it looks like if it was on the ground, it looks like it's crossing. It crossed over Highway 157, now going right toward Johnson's Crossroads. So if you're living in that area, you need to be underground. Lauderdale County Road 266 and Johnson's Crossroads need to be underground. I'm only going by this the velocity signature. That's all I've really got. It's giving me a hint of anything at this point. That's kind of pinpointing it out a little bit better. That's going to be on top of, looks like Lauderdale County Road 265. I can't really make it out. 265. And those do look like structures. So it does look like there might be a population there that it's right on top of currently. So hopefully all these guys are in their safe places, I hope. And it definitely looks concerning, like going right toward Johnson's Crossroads at County Road 255. And I imagine these are structures I'm seeing on the outline here of the radar site. That's more than likely homes. I didn't know that thing would zoom in that much, honestly. Looks like it's now on top of County Road, Lauderdale County Road 139. Passing just to the east of County Road 2, I believe that's 265 or 263. Let me make sure again. That is 265. So it's just passed over them, moving off to the east, northeast. It's now on top of Lauderdale County Road 139 and Lauderdale County Road 139. Yeah, going all the way southwest. That's going to be south of Johnson's Crossroads. And looks like that's Highway 8. It's kind of in between Highway 8 and Johnston Crossroads. And to be honest, it looks meaner now than it did earlier. There goes my radar. So we can get that back up. So yeah, big area of rotation for certain. Not sure if it's on the ground or not. Just telling you what it's showing on the velocity, and it's not giving me much of a lot to work with here. I mean, I don't visually see a signature on here. Yeah, all I've got that even gives me a heads up at all that something's there is pretty much what I'm seeing now, and it's right on top of Johnson's Crossroads currently. The area rotation. All right, so we're starting to get a little bit more defined. Still says observed. I don't know why there's not been an update. Yeah, it still says the exact same thing as it did. And it is rain wrapped, just what I thought. So now that area rotation is making its way toward Lauderdale County 11. It says it looks like that's Lauderdale County Road 11. Try to be a little bit more specific. It's just to the east of Johnston's Crossroads. The rotation is still over Johnston's Crossroads currently, but it's trying to make its way further northeast now. Going right along Lauderdale County 11, just to the northeast of Johnston's Crossroads. Toward Lauderdale County Road 7. And looks like that is Hillsdale Methodist Church. If you're familiar with those areas, that's where the rotation is currently heading toward. That's going to be just south of Bethel Grove. Hopefully, if you're in Bethel Grove area, you're still in your shelter too, because this thing's close to you. Channel 19, San County Road 105. No, none of this is going to impact our area in DeKalb County. Not this one, anyway. Not this specific cell. Yes, we will more than likely see a lot more of this later on into the evening. But right now, these are just storms that's popped up ahead of everything over in northwest Alabama. Oh, yeah, it's hot. It's 81 degrees. It's definitely hot out. So it looks like the area rotation now is going toward Lauderdale County Road 7. I wish I could be more specific, but there's really not a lot to give. It's south of Bethel Grove, but still, Bethel Grove area needs to be in their shelter too. This area is really close to them. It's just to the east of Johnson's Crossroads currently. And looks like it's literally right in between Lauderdale County Road 7, County Road 11, and County Road 139, if that's any more specifics, and County Road 268. It's literally like right in the middle of wherever that's at, and now it's moved all to the east now. Now it's getting closer to Lauderdale County Road 139, County Road 7, and County Road 278, like right in the middle of those areas. So let's see if I can find anyone downstream that may be next in line the way this thing is moving. Looks like it'll cross Chisholm Road and 17. That's going to be close to Lauderdale County Road 298 and 299. It looks like it may be heading. It looks like it is heading in that direction. But as far as any towns or anything, the nearest one is pretty far away. Okay, so they went ahead and okay, so now we've changed it to radar indicated. Tornado warning now for north central Lauderdale County and northwest Alabama. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 7 miles north of Underwood or Petersville, 11 miles north of Florence, moving east at 25. Hazardous tornado, of course, radar indicated. Rotation, which it absolutely does indicate that. So we're not sure if it's on the ground or not. Definitely rotation there. It's headed kind of to the east-northeast. Looks like it's going to pass slightly north of Zip City. All right, so we're going to get rid of that text. I'll have to do some adjusting to that now that I got a second. There we go. Had to do a little bit of adjusting on this. It looks like it's kind of out of line there. So it looks like this thing's about to go right on top of the. Looks like that's. I'm gonna say that's Highway 17. Looks like it's near County Road 11 and 17. Keep in mind there are homes in these areas. I mean, as you can see by this radar, there's homes in these areas. Right now it's in kind of a rural area, but there is some homes on the outside of it too. Looks like it's like right across Little Cypress Creek, right on top of that, moving to the north, kind of east-northeast. It's now crossing over, I guess that's Chisholm Road and 17, getting closer to Lauderdale County Road 298 and 299. Looks like there is a good bit of structures there. And I may be tracking just slightly ahead of the main area rotation, so it looks like I'm tracking pretty equal to where it's at. It's like Garmer Road is right in that. All right, so I'm going to check the newest update, if there's been one. So far, Storm Prediction Center, I don't think they've updated yet. Okay, not seeing an update from the Storm Prediction Center just yet. All right, so if you're in Pruitt-on, you need to be taking your tornado precautions as well. This thing looks like it's heading that direction. To the town of Pruitt-on, and needs to be taking their tornado precautions. Lauderdale County Road 60, that's 67 or 61. Looks like 61. Pruitt-on and Lauderdale County Road 61, 299 and 298, of course, and Lauderdale County Road 61. And it is radar indicated. Looks like the Weather Service up in Tennessee's went ahead and put a tornado warning out up in Tennessee as well. They're thinking it will move up into Tennessee eventually. Nashville, National Weather Service, Tennessee. Looks like it's 8 miles northwest of Underwood and Petersville, or 12 miles northwest of Florence, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Other locations impacted include St. Joseph and Iron City. This little guy's creeping along. I don't remember it taking this long before for a cell to move out. It's about to move up into Tennessee, so Pruitt-on, make sure you're underground if you're in the Pruitt-on area as well. Wanted to just throw that out, but looks like it is moving on up into Tennessee currently. Looks like it's about to cross up into Tennessee. And it looks like it is doing that now. Seeing the circulation right now, right on 17, going up into Tennessee. No, that's not the right one. Come on, there we go. All right, so it is now the main area of rotation now crossing up into Tennessee. So that warning for the areas here in Alabama should be canceling pretty shortly as it goes on up into Tennessee. Of course, if you're in Iron City, make sure you're taking your tornado precautions like right this minute, as it looks like that main area of rotation now coming right at Iron City. That's in Tennessee. So we're going to back out from this one since it is moving out of our coverage area. But also, Iron City, make sure you're underground in Tennessee, just in case someone from that area is watching. It is going beyond my coverage area, but still, I can give a heads up. Iron City and Lauderdale, make sure you're taking your precautions. So right now, all we have some showers popping up out there. Nothing more at the moment, so I'm going to take this time to go kind of get my family prepared for it because I haven't had any time to do that at all. Just been updating things this morning, so I haven't really had time to do much. So going to take this time to do that. So it looks like that thing is finally moving out, so I can now remove the text and all that out of there. So get ready to wrap it up here. And thanks, definitely. The cells are continuously tightening up with rotation because of the type of environment they're in right now. I mean, this environment is primed for tornadoes today. It really is. It's very hot. The humidity, it's very hot. The dew points are are like around 70. I'm very interested to see what the newest Storm Prediction Center outlook puts up because they could put up a moderate risk, and I believe they will put up a moderate risk, but I can't really say for sure. But based on the way these storms have behaved already, I'm going to say that they probably will put up a moderate risk, and there will likely be a tornado watch going up at some point within the next few hours, maybe less. It really depends when they think it will, when they think. As I've mentioned before with the timing, let me run back through the high resolution models and see if they've updated any. I'm looking at them right now. So we got that activity through Tennessee, and we got the main line. Looks like it gets around our area anywhere between 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And then, we're really going to have to watch those cells ahead of the line and then the main front itself. So we'll have a batch develop ahead of the main line. It looks like, again, it gets in here around 7 or 8 o'clock, that front line. Then directly behind it's the main line. And looks like that main line gets here, looks like around 10 o'clock. So I'm going to say between 7 and 10 o'clock is when all this gets here. The first line ahead of it looks like around 7 o'clock, and then it moves on. We get another line back behind it around 10 o'clock. And that's the main line that comes through. And the line ahead of it, really going to have to watch that. And, of course, the main line will also have to watch it. But the ones that develop ahead of it's going to be the ones we have to really pay attention to. Those could be tornado makers for sure. And any discrete cells that develop, like what we just seen up in northwest Alabama, that's a little shower, it looks like, or a little thunderstorm. There's not even any lightning in it, and it's produced a tornado. Just give you a heads up what type of environment we're dealing with. It looks like a little thunderstorm on radar, but it's already produced a tornado. So not taking a lot to produce tornadoes today. Not a problem, everybody. I'm going to get my family prepared for this. We got stuff to get done and all that good stuff. Getting ready to wrap it up. Make sure you got it set to receive all notifications. Make sure you do. That way you get notified, and also like and subscribe to our channel. So going to take this time to go prepare the family a bit as we live in a mobile home. So take care, God bless, and we'll update as soon as the new ones come out. Take care.